Water, it's a precious commodity. Here it is used sparingly to nourish green roof plants, known as a clever and aesthetic way to provide an environmentally responsible roofing alternative.
Mid-September, you don't see any brown, it's only green.
Kevin Kirsten came from Holland and bought property at Shawnigan Lake in 2011, specifically to raise nursery plants for green roofs. On nearly 1 acre of property, he planted over 20,000 square feet of sedums, and for his private garden, almost 3,000 plants. His interest in plants started at a young age, and he continues to cultivate his Dutch gardening gene.
I've been in landscaping as a little kid, always working in the yard. And I think when I was 6 or 7, I wanted to have a greenhouse, but I was not allowed. So then in Holland all the houses are brick, so I had one small room. I was growing my plants, and plants like moist air, so I was spraying the walls with water to keep a nice moist air, and that made my dad quickly step up and say, well, he needs to get a greenhouse because this is getting out of control. So
growing greenhouse geraniums for family as a child led eventually to 7 years of horticultural training, working as a landscaper, and now to his green roof nursery.
This is a spurium variety. It's a tricolor, so it has a little white edge around the perimeter of the leaf. This is a reflection as well, but this is Angelina. It is yellow. It stays yellow. The color of it from the flower, that's not the value. The value for this one is mostly in the color of the plant itself. So this is the blue spruce. That's a local one. Local green roofs, local sedums, native ones, they are often requested in a mix.
Many of the native species are drought tolerant, and if planted correctly, there is hardly any weed problem. Planting green roofs starts with protecting the roof's waterproofing to ensure it will be resistant to root penetration. A dimple board is placed on top of waterproofing, and then filter fabric is placed on top. Soil should never be used. A bare minimum of 4 inches of specially engineered growing medium should be used for planting.
Sedums come in all kinds of variety of colors in terms of their flower, from light pink to dark pink, yellowish. If you can mix colors as you go to the desired mix that you want.
They're everywhere, the bees. This is wonderful bee habitat. And Kevin even hopes to have honey from this sedum garden that he will share with others in the Cowichan Valley. We are at the BC Green Roof Nursery in Shawnigan Lake. Green roofs are becoming more popular in North America, but in Europe they have been growing for many decades.
Things to consider is that if I have soil on a roof, I need to drain. Eventually I need to get rid of water, that, especially here in the summer we're dry, but give it another 2 months then it starts raining, and a fair bit. You need to get rid of water quickly. So if the soil mix is engineered properly, it holds a lot of water, but it also drains fast.
In commercial applications, the cost effectiveness of a green roof is easily explained.
A regular flat roof lasts about 18 to 22 years, and then you have to re-roof. So take everything off, the ballast, the gravel, the flashing, take it off, do it again. So in Germany there are green roofs that are 80 years old and they're still lasting.
Kevin is extremely committed to supporting local Vancouver Island businesses. He is also intent about providing local product for green roofs. Here is a bed of plants waiting to be installed at the Victoria Horticultural Centre of the Pacific.
So we're actually working on a machine to mix growing medium here on the island and just ship in the last 20% that we don't have.
For some people, an ideal way to enjoy a green roof with a more moderate investment of money or time is to start with a gazebo or carport. Kevin Kirsten is very motivated about exchanging information.
can step in here and bring quite a bit of knowledge and do a lot of training. I know a lot, and I would say it's a waste to just be involved or do landscaping or whatever. I'm so passionate about this aspect. It's such an interesting part of green. Yeah, we decided to put our effort into this instead of walking behind a mower or so. I want to spread my knowledge and I want to gain knowledge.
What a 30-ton excavator carved out of this property in Shawnigan Lake 2 years ago has now resulted in a new Canadian home for this Dutch horticulturalist.
We needed shade, so we built this gazebo, not only for the shade, but also to kind of show what's possible.
Yeah.
Eventually we might put some strawberries and tomatoes on. And then actually the idea is, now we have a natural swim pond. We have shade, but how nice would it be to have a bathtub here? So we're going to put a bathtub here with a shower and then an outdoor fireplace maybe, and then TV bracket, and we don't have to go inside till November.
You have a lot of energy. Thank you, Kevin. Well, we'll see you next week. Thanks for being with us on Go Island, Cowichan Valley.